All right, if we set up the triangle here on number 10, measure of angle A is 114. No, my picture is not very accurate, but it's okay. Side AB is 34, BC is 12. Find the measure of angle C. If we set up our law of sines, the sine of 114 over 12. 12 is the side opposite of that 114. 34 is the side opposite of angle C. Cross multiply. Divide by the 12. 34 sine of 114 divided by 12, stored as x. We get 2.588 is equal to the sine of angle C. The sine of an angle cannot be bigger than 1. So really at this point you should say that there is no solution. Okay, no solution to this triangle. Because the sine of an angle, think to the unit circle, the sine, the biggest value that sine has is 1. It's never bigger than 1. It's always less than 1. Now, let's just say that you're rolling on this and you're not thinking about that and you try and do the inverse sine of that number right there. Guess what the calculator is going to tell you? There's an error with the domain. It cannot take the sine of a number, or the inverse sine of a number bigger than 1, because the sine of an angle cannot be bigger than 1 or less than negative 1. So when you get that error, check your numbers, but that's why you're going to get that error. Okay? And if you think about it, let's look at the way this is set up. 114 degrees, that's a very large angle in a triangle, right? And it's across one side that's 12, and then you've got a side that's 34 in the same triangle. This angle is going to have to be bigger than the 114, but it can't be bigger than 114 because you're going to end up with two obtuse angles way bigger than 180. So that's why that triangle is not possible. Okay, it's not possible to form a triangle with those measurements. Okay. Let's do one more that has two solutions just to make sure that everybody knows where those come from. Let's look at number 11. We've got the measure of angle B is 47 degrees. The AB is 33. AC is 26. Find the measure of angle A. Finally, not finding angle C. Mixing it up here. Okay. Let's see here. So we've got 47 degrees is across from the 26. The other leg that they give us is across from angle C. So we're going to have to do a little bit extra work here to get to what they actually want us to find. The sine of 47 degrees over 26 is equal to the sine of C over 33. 33 sine 47 divided by 26, stored as x. 0.928 is approximately the sine of C. Do the inverse sine to get the angle. So angle C is approximately 68.2 degrees, or we got to do 180 minus that. It could also be 111.8. Okay, C could be 68.2 or 111.8. So if those are our possibilities for C, they were actually asking us about angle A. So we've got to do 180 minus the angle that we know, the 47 degrees, minus the first possibility for C. So 180 minus 47 minus 68.2. A could be approximately 64.8, or 180 minus 47 minus the 111.8. A could also be 21.2 degrees. Make sure that that will work with what they've given us. Because of the side measures, angle C has to be bigger than angle B. It's just a matter of, is it a little bit bigger or is it the biggest angle in the triangle? So that leaves either A being the smallest side, smallest side with smallest angle, or the middle angle and the middle side. We don't really know because we don't know the measure of side A, but those are the two possibilities for angle A. And so a little bit more on that problem there.